it might be a damn start for the much anticipated, resumption of the of international cricket in the post-COVID era. But at least we got to hear the sound of ball hitting the bat in Southampton. I know that a lot of people are disappointed that they have waited for 117 days for this, for cricket to come back. And on day one of this test match, we did not have the, full quota of overs. There was multiple rain breaks. But let's talk on, let's take the positive out of it. That at least international cricket is back on action, is, back on track. And I think we also get to see a glimpse of what the so-called new normal will be in cricket. Like, commentators were not allowed to go into the field of play, so there was no commentator during the toss, which you generally see. Players were maintaining social distancing. So and obviously two home umpires were officiating are officiating this test match. So a lot of these new ICC regulations were implemented during the day's play. I mean, whatever amount of days play we have had, but I think we got a glimpse of it. And obviously there was enough battle between bat and ball, especially the way West Indies started after losing that important toss. The way, especially the how Gabriel set it up, and to bowl that in deeper to Sibley to get rid of him, and the way Kemar Roach bowled his beautiful outswingers to the left-handers. I think that was the highlight of the day. And also another important thing happened during the day's play was, like, Stuart Broad was dropped from the playing 11. I think after a gap of 8 years, he is missing a home test. And the reason behind this was that England wanted to play both Archer and Wood in their 11. Both of them are hit the deck kind of a bowler, and whatever we have seen about this page, which is looking bit sluggish, bit slowish, at least on first day's play. So I think on this kind of a wicket, if they can come hard and hit the deck, they can generate some uneven bounce, and it can trouble the batsman. So I think England have read the wicket well, and they have gone for the right kind of selection. From West Indies' point of view, losing the toss obviously was a big disappointment, but I think they have bowled well. Especially they started very well with the new ball, but there was some rustiness obviously in their camp. In fact, both English camp as well as in the West Indies camp, and it was bound to happen because both the teams had a long break. They coming into this test match, they haven't had enough cricket. Like, West Indies play only 2 intra-squad practice games, whereas England played just 1. So there was bound to some rustiness among the players. Especially after the initial 7-8 overs, I thought that some of the West Indies bowlers were looked bit tired. Especially in their like the backup bowlers like Alzarri Joseph or Jason Holder. Though I think Jason Holder produced some ages and there are some play and misses, but they were not getting the kind of lateral movement which the new ball got, and it was obvious. But the Duke's ball is known for its lateral movement even with the old ball. So as we go forward in this test match, West Indies need to hit the right areas and try and put pressure on the English batsmen, especially in their first innings, because first innings runs is always important in English conditions. From England's point of view, I think after that initial wicket, I think both Rory Burns and Joe Denley, I think they steadied the ship. And when I am recording this video at England were 35 for 1. England are 35 for 1. So I think now they have played out the new ball, though you cannot take yourself for granted against the Duke's ball. But still, the condition will be much better compared to what we had in the initial couple of hours. So the condition will be better for batting, and they need to build their innings, I think. And the good thing is that the Met department has predicted better weather for the rest of this test match. Especially during the last 3 days of the test match, which is also like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the weekend part of this test match. We are expecting to have sunshine. So I guess let's not be too disappointed about the rain and all on day one. I think as we go forward in this test match, we'll have better weather, and I hope that both teams will produce a memorable contest here, because the pitch is actually conducive for an action-packed game, and both the teams have their attack to to make each other sweat. However, apart from all the cricketing actions, I think the most important moment of the day was when Michael Holding delivered that powerful message on Sky Sport regarding the importance of the Black Lives Matters movement. I think that was very powerful, and when a legend is coming out and being emotional about it, and he's explaining his emotions regarding this, I think the world got to hear, and that's what it was trending on social media. The clipping of the videos was going viral, and it was bound to happen because those are some powerful words, and he made people understand that why this movement is important. I think for me, apart from all the cricketing action, that was the most important highlight of the day. So do follow cricketnews.com as we go forward in this test match for all the updates, all the reports, all the videos about this important game. This is Sandipan Banerjee signing off.